to the video. It's check-in day again. That's exactly what I'm doing. I was just taking a look at my pictures. I've checked in a day early this week because I didn't want the same thing to happen this week as it did in the last video, where I had to check in when I was on the road. So I've checked in a day early because I'm away tomorrow and I'm away Saturday, so that would have meant me checking in on Sunday, and for me to go through 2 days of not checking in or trying to check in different places, it would have fried the brain. So used on login, got the check-in done. Weight is down this week considerably. We had that little switch up with the food where you put an extra meal in, drop portions on our meals, and we have woke up today at 208.4. Last week it was 211.8, so that works out at 3.4 pounds in a week down. I think the boss will be happy. I don't look too bad in the pictures, don't look too bad. I'm at that point now where I can feel like my midsection, like obviously I know I got my top off, but it's boiling for a start because we've had this mad, like stormy, hot weather this week, and I've just done checking, so I'm not just standing here to flaunt it because there's not a lot to flaunt at the minute. I'm feeling tighter, like around the midsection. The skin is starting to feel like, I don't know if you can see that, but the skin is starting to feel quite tight. I'd say it's like a little bit of lavandle where I'm holding in most, like my legs are quite lean. Like the ring around the middle is probably where it's kind of sitting. Everything else is pretty, a little bit of pinchy. A little bit pinchy going on. So that's where we're at. So it's cardio time. I've taken the shreddable. Just waiting for it to kick in. I'm going to take you through all my meals today and show you how much I'm not actually eating right now. I'm training today. We're doing legs up in Bristol. I'm scared to actually put my food into my fitness pal, to be honest. He sends me my meal plan and then I just go with it. There's been occasions where I put it into my fitness pal, but then when it comes back with like a low calorie one, that can already put you in a negative mindset for dieting. So yeah, we're gonna go through the food and obviously legs with Liam down in LA gym in Bristol. Right, so meal one is 2 turkey bacon, fried, with 1 whole egg, 6 egg whites, which is also 180 grams of cartoned egg whites. Seasoned that with garlic and some pink Himalayan salt. Never really salted my meals before until this prep. Kuba preaches about it, so I'll put like 5 or 6 screws in with the egg when I mix it up, and then I'll put a couple more on for the turkey bacon. The calories for this meal, obviously it's 0 carb. It is 216 calories, and 39 protein, 4 fat, 0 carb. All my other meals on the training day will have carbs, and then obviously the amount of carbs will differ, and then rest days obviously there'll be a lot less or low carb meals in those. So I'm going to use some ketchup just to moisture it up, like so. Watch YouTube, do some work, and then I'll probably have another meal before I train. I try and have meal 1 and meal 2, then train, then my post-workout, and then the last 3 meals to take me through for the rest of the day. That kind of keeps the hunger at bay by doing it that way, because obviously I've pushed this back. I've been up since 5, it's 9:30 now. Pushed this meal back, what's that, 4.5 hours? Shreddable's been in me, so I haven't really felt like eating. I've been busy doing work as well, so the later I eat in the day, or the smaller window that I'm eating in, obviously it feels like I'm eating more than I actually am right now. My total calories for today is 2,400, but I'll go into obviously every meal. I'll put them on screen. You can see the numbers as they're adding up throughout the day. I'm starving. Right, so meal 2. This is going to be my pre-workout meal. It should be prawns, but the prawns went out of date, so I'm having chicken instead. But we've worked it out so the macros are exactly the same. So what I've got here, good old chicken and rice. So what we should be having is 36 grams of protein. So I've worked that out in terms of chicken. And then the rice then is 36 grams of carbs. Kuba's put raw weight of rice on my plan. So raw weight of 50 grams of rice is 39 carbs. So I've basically taken that from the Jasmine packet rice. Once again, salt. Do not slip on the salt, people. And that is meal 2. So I'm going to get this down me while I'm doing some work, and then we'll be heading to Bristol to hit some legs in about, probably leaving about 40 minutes. It's an hour to get to Bristol, so by the time I train, it would have been like hour 45, hour 50, whatever, between eating this meal and training. Alright, so we're at our LA gym in Bristol. It's quite an old school setup. Bit of graffiti on the wall. Just got our pre's in. Fancy the stim and a pump, so I went for all black everything, cheap and cheerful, and full as fuck for the pump. So we're gonna get into it. I think we're doing lion hamstring curl on like an old school hamstring machine, and then into the heavier stuff. Like I said, I'm probably gonna go with Liam's plan today. So I think he's going for like one compound and then a bit more volume on other things. So leg press will be the first compound, I believe. So pick it up. Wagwan, my brethren. Smashed off the legs. As you can see, the key to making yourself look bigger than you are is just big, colourful, baggy t-shirts. Good session, very good. The last trip to Bristol that we'll be doing for a while. We are going to probably do maybe once a month just to mix it up. I've just been texting Kuba now. Sent him a picture of the legs during the session. If you can see that, if it focuses, probably not. You've seen it anyway, so I sent it to him. He's loving it, says it's coming in. And also he's going to be sending my new training plan today, so from tomorrow's goal time. We're just going to kind of juggle it around when we get into Planet Fitness tomorrow, because we're both on push. I'm sure, very, very sure the sessions will be similar anyway, you know? Yep. Legs done. Oh, post-workout time. We have got 2 whole bagels, sliced. They didn't have the pre-sliced versions in Asda's, so I've sliced myself. 150 grams of chicken, already salted. It is a running theme, as you know. The calories for this one is 621 in total, and then the macro breakdown is 63 protein, 78 carb, 5 grams of fat. It is currently 4 o'clock, so I'll aim to have, I've got 3 more meals. I'll aim to have my next meal around about 6:30, the meal after that around about 9ish, and then the meal after that, which you've seen before, is going to be about 10 o'clock. I don't leave so much space between meal 5 and meal 6 because I class meal 6 as a dessert, which you've seen is the yogurt and the fruit. So I'm going to eat this, do a bit more work, take my daughter football training, and then I'll catch you for meal number 4. Meal 4, salt. So this is 150 grams of chicken, which I've obviously cooked in bulk. I weighed it all out earlier. And then we've got 80 grams of raw rice, which is basically about 180 grams of packet rice. We're looking for 60 carbs from it. So the macros for this meal: 480 calories, 52 protein, 62 carbs, 3 fat. Throughout all these meals you may notice a running theme, which is, well, other than the salt, the fat is really low. I'll tell you my fat intake at the end of the day. So this is meal 4, it's now 6:30. Get this down me, bit more work, and then we're on to the next meal. Right, meal 5. Excuse the mess. The person behind the camera's not really happy with me. But this is left. I'm away for 2 days after tonight. So I've just prepped all my meals. Rest day food just involves a lot of greens, bit of pasta, more greens, bit of steak, tuna. I was saying just now, there used to be a time when I'd have to take packs and packs of rice because of the amount of carbs I was on. I've got 1 pack of rice in the bag for 2 days. I think it's about 100 grams tomorrow with tuna, and 100 grams the day after with tuna. Not good. So meal 5, which is 150 grams chicken, and then 50 grams of raw weight rice. So this meal is 378 calories, 50 protein, 39 carb, 3 fat. Again, fat is low as it can go. Salt. Again. Any cutlery going, Carl?
Dishwasher?
Cutlery? Yeah, I'm talking to the dishwasher.
Don't even go there.
Ding. So that's my meal, obviously. Slightly less a portion of rice than the last one. I'm gonna eat the spoon because that's how we do. And that is meal 5. There's one more meal, which you've seen in the previous video. So I'll still show you it because it's a full day of eating, and that's what people tend to do on YouTube. So I'm gonna eat this and then chill and watch telly. Is it?
Yeah.
Turn it off now. No.
You're doing a full day of eating, so we'll see you eat.
You don't like to see me eating on camera, you've said in the past. You said it looked horrible.
That's when you talk and eat.
Well, I'm talking about that. Okay, and we are on to meal 6, which you've seen before. It's 250 grams of fat-free yogurt. These are the only ones I've got here, the Muller Lights. They are obviously fat-free. So we're just scooping it out into the bowl. The frustrating part about this is, like, when I get yogurt in the past, I like to finish the tub, lick every bit, lid. Obviously I'm tracking this, so I can't lick as I please. So we've got to leave the leftovers where they are. I've got a vanilla one and a banana one. I've been using bananas as the fruit of choice. Now if you know me or you've watched these videos, you will know that fruit is not my forte. I've been forcing it down me. The missus said, when you try different fruit, I'm on to strawberries now. I had it for the first time last night, and I've got to be honest, it was pretty damn good. So now I've got to weigh out 100 grams of these. Each strawberry is about 10 grams, so I've obviously got to chop up a few of them. Boom, 100 grams. Okay, so this meal comes to a total of 191 calories, and that is 11 protein, 36 carb, 0 fat. So what calories am I on total for the day? You're asking, I know. 2,400 calories, protein is 295, carbs 255, and fat is just 19 grams of fat. And that is my training diet. That is my training diet, people. So I hope you've enjoyed. Leg session obviously went down, pretty good. And hopefully the next video we'll be back in the gyms in Wales training because they open back up soon. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Give it a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.